drafters, and welcome to one of our first Kaldheim drafts. It's the first Kaldheim draft video, and it's a really spicy draft here. It was one of the ones I did just in my own time. I was having a draft, I thought, ooh, this is actually really good. So luckily, with the help of some 17 lands magic, I can go back through the draft and kind of talk you through the draft, and then we will look at the gameplay in a moment when I actually play it live. So start off, Calamity Bringer was the rare. To be honest, I don't remember very much else what was in there, but Calamity Bringer is a really good rare. It is a 3/4, and when the giant deals damage to a permanent opponent controls, or the opponent as well, then it deals double that damage instead. So really strong. 4 mana for essentially a 6/4 in a giant, and it enables a lot of other things to go on in the format. So really excited to pick that, and a good indication that I want to be picking some giants. Next up, we got past a beauty of a card in Battle of Frost and Fire. So it is a rare saga, and it does everything you want to do in a giant deck. It board wipes all the little things that are there, lets you scry 3, and then you can potentially draw 2 cards and discard a card when you cast a spell with converted mana cost of 5 or greater this turn. So that allows some possibilities there. So, I mean, that was a really strong pick. Icebind Pillar is a strong card as well, but I think it's nothing compared to this Battle of Frost and Fire, and really puts you in a lane. You know what you're doing at that point. You're going to be red-blue giants, and it does let you splash blue if you end up in a different color, second color. But spoiler, we do end up in red-blue. Next up, this was another fairly easy pick. I think there was a chance I could have taken Glimpse of the Cosmos, which obviously is another good draft card, another good giant card as well. But the main pick here is Squash. So Squash, premium removal, benefits from giants, and it's red. So I think I was definitely wanting to play red here, and blue. If anything was second, it was going to be, if I was going to, either of the colours was going to be second at this point. Blue was a second colour, but Squash was probably going to go out. Craven Hulk seemed really nice, but I would prefer just to have the good removal spell. Next up, we've got a Cinderheart Giant, but we've also got Craven Hulk, and I think Craven Hulk is the best of these two. A 4 mana 4/4 just is solid, and we've got other things going on. I missed on Bergstrider. I think I just kind of assumed it was a Yeti. I didn't really notice it was a giant. Yetis are pretty giant, I suppose. So I think that's what went on there. But that was an easy miss. It's still quite early in the format, just really a couple of days in. Craven Hulk's still solid, but I think Bergstrider would have been the better pick here. Going on, not a whole lot going on here. We have to have an actual Yeti here, which is fine. It does some good stuff if you're in snow, but I haven't got any snow stuff yet. We've got the Breakneck Berserker, which does some quite good stuff. It's a bit lower on the curve than the other things, so that's why I went for that. Went for a Frost Augur, just the best card in the pack. Not a huge amount else going on here. Next up, Bind the Monster. Had some mixed reviews, I think, so far. I could have went for the Jar of Kinseekers. It's a changeling, so it is a giant. It could have done things, but I was thinking I kind of want some cheaper spells, some cheaper interaction. This is really good if you can just get it on a cheap creature. So it's pretty good as long as they don't have some sacrifice synergies. Crush the Week's also a potential if you want early interaction. A foretell for a single red, so you could potentially on turn 3 or 4 cast this, wipe their board, and cast a small spell, and that would be really good. But I think it's not very playable in a lot of decks, but if it was going to be playable in a deck, this is it. Keep my eye open for them in later packs though. Frostbite, easy pick here. It's strongest card left in the pack, I would say, and it's definitely what we want. Dual Strike, not a huge amount else going on. I could have went for the Axgard Cavalry. You could use it to give one of your giants haste, which is really good. But I think Dual Strike, I'm potentially going to pick up a few instants and sorceries here, so it might be quite good. Dwarven Reinforcements, just solid card, solid red card. Not really bothered on Mists of Littjara, and again, it's got Foretell, so it gives me something to do on the lower end, because I don't have a huge amount going on the bottom end of this. If I go for giants, I'm quite able to pick up some more large spells. Just went for the land. A Cinderheart Giant, it's giant, does what I want. There is an argument for Seize the Spoils, but I'm not particularly interested in it. Go for the Yeti, I think it's a bit better than the Hagri Mob. Another land. And then finally, Trosteri Firewalker. This makes me think red is definitely open. It's by no means a bomb, but it's a really solid card, and I don't think it should be going last pick. So after pack 1, it's looking quite good. I've got quite a nice set of cards here that could go in. I'm actually not sure what this is on 17 lands. I haven't looked particularly much. But they are they're cards that we knew are missing from this pack. I see. So they're things that other people have picked up. Somebody's picked up the Crush of the Week over this. Seems quite strange. Next pack got a pretty solid red rare. It's a 3-mana 3/3, and if I pick up some bow stuff, it seems quite good. Again, there's not a huge amount else going on in this pack. Undersea Invader's fine, but I think the rare's better than that. And Run Ashore, again, is fine, but I kind of wanted some things down the bottom of my curve. And the 3-mana 3/3 seems like it's good on base, and if I get some bow stuff, it's extra good. Going on to the next pick. Easy uncommon pick here. Yes, it could have wheeled, but let's be honest, there's not a huge amount else going on in this pack. And it really works well with my Giants and just allows me to draw an incredible amount of cards in the right circumstances. Finally got a Crush of the Week here, so I was pretty happy to pick up the Crush of the Week. It is a decent board wipe. Don't necessarily play it, but I think if it's a deck that's going to go in, it's going to be this one. Next up, Craven Hulk. It's the 4-mana 4/4 again. It's another Giant. I think I should have probably gone for the Volatile Fjord here, though. The Volatile Fjord, it has some snow. Well, it has snow mana. It's good for fixing. And playing a couple of tap lands in this format is absolutely fine. And also, this is quite a slow deck at the moment. I've got a couple of smaller cards, but I've got a lot from 3 mana upwards. So, I think playing a couple of tap lands is totally fine. There's an option for Frenzied Raider, but I think that the Fjord, in hindsight, was the better option. Next, Basalt Ravager. Solid red card in any deck, and I think particularly in Giants, but you can play in anything. Name Berserkers, name Warriors, name whatever you want. It's pretty good. I've heard people splashing it in off-color decks, which I think is pretty incredible, but I can see why they do that. Also, a 4-mana 4/2 isn't the worst body in the world, so easy choice here. Craven Hulk had a little look in, but I've got plenty of them already, and I think this is just better than Craven Hulk in every way, especially in the Giants deck. Next up, Run Amok. Now, Run Amok, I did go over this deck with a couple of friends because it becomes quite difficult to choose, and this was a debated card in whether we should play it or not, but it's absolutely incredible with this because just say you've got this out, this is the only card you've got out, you can pump it, you can give it +3/+3, and then it's a 12/7 trampling creature. That's going to kill somebody. And yes, okay, so it might only work with the rares, but even putting on a Craven Hulk, making it a 7/7 trample, it's good. If they've got a load of 1/1s that they can chump with, don't necessarily expect the Run Amok, and it can steal wins quite easily. Snow-Covered Island, yes, okay, maybe again there was an argument to take that there, but we don't really have a lot of snow synergies at the minute, so it's not the end of the world. That said, I could probably pick a Run Amok up a little bit later on. Next up, Bergstrider, so really kind of missing those last couple of Snowland picks, and I've probably noticed it's a wizard at this point. Other options, the Cavalry, okay, that would be fine. It's a good cheap spell, which is good. Or Ravenform. I don't have many flyers. I don't like playing Ravenform in a deck without many flyers to block. Otherwise, their 1/1 can get in for quite a lot of damage. Another Bergstrider, really missing that Snowland, and I've also got a Run Amok, which I could have picked up as well. Got the Intruder. It's fine. It can get played, potentially get played in this deck. Just kind of have to see how the rest of the picks run out. Strategic Paladin, I definitely don't want a second Undersea Invader, but the Strategic Paladin is fine. Probably going to get cut though. Dual Strike, don't really want 2 of them, but I'm going to pick it up. Mistwalker is a great pickup actually. It's a relatively cheap spell. It is a giant because it's a shapeshifter, and it's got flying as well, so you don't get many flying giants. Getting this out with the Calamity Bringer, you pump the Mistwalker, it becomes 4/3, and a 5/6/2, and those pumps become absolutely incredible. Craven Hulk, happy to pick up another giant. My 4-drop slot is getting quite crowded, but this late in the pack, picking up giants is pretty good, especially a solid one like that. Dwarven Reinforcements is solid as well, and then just picking up a card at the end. So after 2 packs, got a really, really strong looking red-blue giants deck. I would like a little bit more going on the bottom end, but I've got enough removal going on to really have some good stuff going here. Next up, here, this pack had almost nothing I was interested in, so I just took the rare. And there's nothing really here that I think I could pick to push out anything in my deck. So happy to take the land, happy to take the rare card I'm not going to play. Same again here. There was an argument for the Bloodline Pretender, but I've got a decent amount of 3-drops that I'm quite happy to take and quite happy to play, so I don't think it's really going to be adding much again. And actually, you know what? Vault Progress is a thing. It's going to count to 20 gems down the road, and I think this is probably a 20 gem pick here. So happy to take that. Also, if I want to play some Constructed, having the lands is always solid to have. Demon Bolt here, solid pick. I could have got another rare, but honestly didn't need it, and it's a pretty bad one. Demon Bolt is a great pick, good removal, exactly what I want, and you know it's one of the probably the best red common. So happy to pick that up. Glimpse of Cosmos, great with Giants. It solid card advantage and great pickup at this point. Another Frostbite. Happy again. There's nothing else really going on here. The Notvold Slumber Mound is okay, but I would need 2 green to activate it. Caesar Spoils is fine as well, but not really anything I'm really wanting to go on here. The lands are forest as well, so I'm not going to be playing green. Next up, could have gone for the Frostbite Arcanist, but it's not the best card. You need to have copies of things in the graveyard. Not really a lot else going on here. I've got a few Dwarven Reinforcements. I don't really want this 2-drop. It's not really doing what I want to do. And a removal spell. Although it'll be my 3rd Frostbite, I think it's the best pick. Behold the Multiverse is just really, really good card. I could have went for a Craven Hulk, but again, my 4-drop slot, got a lot of creatures at 4-drop, and I think a card draw is good. I've already got 3 Craven Hulk. I don't feel like I need any more. Axe Guard Cavalry, it's probably the 2-drop that I was looking for here. Can give my Giants haste. Quite happy to play it. Another Firewalker. Again, solid card, solid 3-drop. I quite like it in a lot of the decks. Open the Omen Paths, probably not going to get played, but it potentially does allow me to ramp out a 4-drop on turn 3, which can be good, but it does cost a card. Funnily enough, I did get absolutely smashed by a card, a deck which played the Cinderheart Giant. So it played Craven Hulk turn 3 with Open the Omen Paths, and then Calamity Bearer, not Cinderheart Giant, Calamity Bearer turn 4, and I died very quickly. It was then Run Amok as well, so that's kind of what I was thinking of, but pretty sure I'm not going to be playing at this point. Another Mistwalker. Happy to pick up another 3-mana Giant here. There's not many 3-mana Giants about, especially in red-blue. Could have taken a Bind the Monster, but I was happy just to get a cheap Giant and a half-decent blocker quite early in the game. Tormentor's Helm has done some good things. Probably not going to play it, but I think it's better than another Cinderheart Giant and a Draugr Thor Thief. And then just a couple of other picks to round out. Got the Frostpire Arcanist back, but I don't think I'm going to play it. And then Dual Strike. So, my deck. After a bit of advice, I talked about it with some friends. I think early in the format when you got some interesting decisions to make, it turned out like this. So, I've taken out a couple of smaller creatures. Got this one here, which I wasn't too interested in. I quite like the Dwarven Reinforcements. It gives me something to do on turn 2 with Foretell, but the small creatures and not exactly what I'm wanting to do. I've kept in the Crush the Weak. This is a Crush the Weak deck if I've ever seen one. If you're coming up against one of those kind of black-white low-to-the-ground decks or red-white low-to-the-ground decks, it's going to absolutely devastate them. Kept in the Run Amok. That was something which my friends didn't want me to do, but I think it's got enough synergies. It's not just bad with it's not just good with the Calamity Bearer, it's pretty good with some of my big attackers, which might be getting chumped, and I think people do tend to chump quite a lot in this format. It's also pretty good with things like Mistwalker, so I'm quite happy to play that. Other things I've taken out one Frostbite. I don't feel like I need all 3. I've kept an Undersea Invader. My creature count is relatively low, so I want to make sure I've got ways to finish the game, and if they remove Calamity Bearer, then I want ways to be able to close things out. So I'm quite happy with this deck. Let's see how it does in the games. Okay, let's see how game 1 goes. Really excited to see this. I haven't seen many Giants going ahead. I think it's one of those ones that really needs to come together to work. You might end up being like a kind of 3-colour Giants deck, or 3-colour deck with a little bit of a Giant sub-theme, but this is definitely a Giants deck. Down in silver, I did have a good start after the original. Ooh, this is a tough keep. Nothing really going on early. I've got a solid 4-drop here, followed by another one, so I'll be able to shock something. Got a 5-drop. The Run Amok's not doing a huge amount here. I think I'm going to mulligan that. Okay, this seems a little bit better. I've got a Frostbite, got a I'll probably put the Run Amok back. Quite happy to play the rest. Kind of want this late. I want this as a finisher. So yeah, that's not a bad 6 actually. So put the Run Amok away and play the red mana. I can Frostbite if I want to. I can also behold the Multiverse, foretell, and then cast on turn 3 if I want to do that as well. So that's not bad. Not a bad start. Had a really successful preview stream, and then I didn't have the most successful first few drafts of the format once I got into the real thing. So didn't actually get out of goal. I didn't play very much draft over January. Probably just got a island here, I think. Yeah, because then I can probably draw into lands if I need them now, and I don't. I think I'll just play the mountain and see what they do. Ooh, Abzan. Happy with that. What they're thinking. Thinking of what I've got. Happy to Frostbite that. So I'll behold the Multiverse first. Mistwalker and Craven Hulk. I think I want the Craven Hulk first. Can't block. No, I'll go for the Mistwalker first because it can block. Yeah. Oh, I've drawn 2, aren't I? Duh. Oh, you see, still learning the cards. And I'm happy to mill 4 cards here as well. So what did I mill? Actually, that's not too bad. Ooh, hello. Calamity Bearer. Craven Hulk, Bergstrider, and Agar. Agar's a bit of a loss. What did they mill? Harold. Starnheim Unleashed. Quite happy for them to mill that. Hopefully they won't have a way to bring it back. I think I'm just going to go for the Craven Hulk. And then potentially attack for 8 next turn. So they might attack through. Calamity Bearer is exactly what I want to be doing in this deck. Yeah. Free attack for them. And what they're going to do. Skemfar, Shadow Sage. Okay, that's fine. Land there would have been nice, so I could have bound the monster, but it is fine. Going to Calamity Bearer here, so if they do block, their creature dies. Having a good read, they know exactly what it's going to do. Okay. Got a squash, got to bind the monster, so I've potentially got the win next turn if they don't do anything. Could well have a removal spell, they are in black. That's not a removal spell. So, hello. Squash is instant speed, so if they try to double block, I'm probably fine. We've got something. Could just have a removal spell of some sort. Combat trick? Combat trick would be good. There we go. Happy with that. So that could come down next turn, kill everything potentially, if I get the land for it. Been a bit, there's a lot of lands left in the deck. Well, I've got 4 here, 4 out of 17, 5 out of 17, there's 12 left. I can bind that quite happily. And then attack with my other 2 creatures. I'll take 6. But that's fine. So I'm bind and Mistwalker. And I'll be quite happy with that. What's he thinking? Thinking whether he can attack? Actually, yeah, just want to attack. So that'd be... Crush the Weak. 2 damage to each creature. If a creature would die this turn. Don't think I want to do that. I think I just want to bind this. Is this sorcery? Yeah. So a hell of a lot of damage. So even if he destroys the enchantment here, he doesn't untap next turn. So it's out of the picture for next turn. If he blocks the Craven Hulk here, he's still taking 6 down to 10. And he is. Looks like it. And then I can Mistwalker, which is going to be another threat from deal with. And I've still got that Battle of Frost and Fire if I get a land. Otherwise, I've got Crush the Weak, which isn't going to kill any of my stuff. So he plays a couple of small blockers, then I'm fine as well. Feeling pretty good. Yeah, that's a small blocker. And yeah, I think it's just got to be Battle of Frost and Fire. Yeah, love it. Love it. Okay, game 2. Solid start. Let's keep it going. More of that, please. Another land when I need it, but deck did exactly what it's wanting to do. This is another mulligan, though. Definitely a mulligan. Much better. Ooh, what do I get rid of here? I like the Agar. I like that for its effect. 3-drop Sentinel. Might be the Beagry. I think if I get things on... I think I'm probably going to play one of these first. Possibly this, depends what they play. And I could play the backside of this. Don't have any 2-drop, so I'm not necessarily going to go 3-drop and a 3-drop and a 2-drop. But I think the Firewalker is what's going to go. I think just the backside of Bergie does enough, and if I draw lands later on, I can kind of do what I want it to do. On the play though, which helps. Nice Foretell card would be good right about now. And that's not a Foretell card, but it is a good card. If I don't get a land, I think I'm going to go for the Mistwalker. Vault Robber. Do get a land. This would deal excess damage to them. I think I'm just happy playing a 1/4. It's a solid blocker. Then I might play this to then potentially let me play this for 3 damage. Even though I've got a land here. Timber? That's snow. Often you see these colours and it's going to be snow. But let's see what they're doing. Oh, actually, that is a much better... Yeah, okay. We've came in ready for this, haven't we? There we go. Happy days. And now in turn 3, and activate this so it gets him at 2. If I don't play a very big blocker, or if I don't have a blocker at all, I can attack him with this as well. And I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'll hold this. I mean, obviously what I draw. I think I'm going to hold this and try to get the backside. I think that'll do more at this point. Tap land for the opponent. And a Mistwalker. Okay. Run Amok is actually... It's really good here because it means I can draw a card. So I'll play Agar. And then attack with both. I won't be able to draw a card actually. Ooh, I will. Hey, look at that. Now, how do I want to do this damage? Because I'm not going to be dealing excess damage. I think I just want to kill 2 things. I think I just want to kill 2 things. I don't need to draw a card. I think I'm happy enough with that. So 3 good things on the board here. Good card in hand. But draw land. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play those cards this turn. So I've draw land, play this. Might just play the land. Or hold the land. Hold the land till next turn. Discard it next turn. Right, next Berserker's fine. Because I can attack with the Basalt Ravager and draw a card. And remove it. So I'll attack like that. They've got a block. Well, I don't have to block, but yeah, they block. I deal excess damage, so I draw a card. Get Axe Guard Cavalry. Yeah, so I'm going to play the backside of this. And then end the turn. Not really smashed them yet, but I've got plenty of gas in my deck. Giant Amulet is a good card for those to draw, but I've got a flyer here. Demon Bolt doesn't do much against the Giant's Amulet. These are both solid cards though. Nothing against Amulet yet. Get in for 1. Play the Craven Hulk. 2 damage target creature, Planeswalker. Yeah, so it doesn't hit anything. So I'm just going to end the turn there. If I've got a land, I could have played the land and foretold this, but that is fine. They can't really attack with that. Hagri Mob, easy enough to deal with. Discard this. Play the land. 4 damage here. Pump it up. There's an argument to play the Axe Guard Cavalry, but I feel like I need to close this game out. And that 4/5 blocker is a big hurdle at the moment. Another Hagri Mob, okay. Another land. Discard it. Play the land. Yeah. It's got flash, but I need to play it this turn, so in it goes. Quite happy to block the Hagri Mob if he attacks here. Even if he's got a combat trick, he gets a combat trick out of hand. Blessing of Frost. Okay, so how much snow is that? 1. Then draw a card for each creature controlled power 4 or greater. So yeah, he's going to draw quite a few cards here. Strong. It does mean that this Undersea Invader isn't as good, but I've still got my lovely rare in the deck, so I think that will close things out quite nicely. Eyesight Troll is solid as well. Does he have the 2 snow? Don't think he does. I've only got 1 snow at the moment. Probably doesn't want to attack. There we go. That's what we wanted. Do I just attack with everything here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. We've only got 12 on the way back. I can hit for 4 in the air. Yeah, I think I do. Giant dot deck. Here we go. Anything that's going to be hit gets over damaged. So I draw 3 cards if he blocks everything, and I can hit for 4 as well. So, yeah, solid, solid, solid. Oh my god, this deck. This deck. So good. So he just dies. He just dies? Dead. Don't think you read Calamity Bearer. I think that was the issue there. But I'll take it. I'll take it. Happy again. Okay, game 3. Hopefully more of the same. Playing first, hopefully, on no mulligans. We'll wait and see. Mulligans both games so far. I think I was on the draw. This is fine. I can foretell this. And then cast a turn 3 and go digging for a mountain. And then I've got this to kind of reset the board a little bit. Later on, and this into this feels quite good. Another island, which isn't ideal, but all I need is really 1 mountain, and then I'm cooking on gas. Opponent's potentially doing a little bit of ramping. Looks like greenback elves, potentially, and that's not a bad play for them. Just an easy foretell here, still not a lot going on. But I do have the Bergstrider, and the Battle of Frost and Fire, I think, is potentially going to be a great card here. No blue, so not expecting counters. Don't need an island, definitely need a mountain. Got 2 mountains, okay. Flooding a little bit, but should be okay. Kind of want them to play out here. Ooh, not into that though. That is not what I wanted to see. Because this only does 4 damage to each non-giant creature. I can't block it with this, so it's not the end of the world. And I can draw quite a lot of 5, 6, 7, 8. Take an 8 here. And then that'll take to 13. I do need to block something. Because that potentially leaves me open to a lot of damage next turn. Combat trick here. Maybe. Yeah. It just means I had to block, because otherwise I'd be very dead. Demon Bolt is not bad, but not great. Taking 5 next turn, which I don't like. Got a snow-covered swamp there. What can I do? Village rights, fair. Shapeshifter, yeah, dead. Yeah, missed the shapeshifter. Pretty dead now, I think. Yeah, a bit of flood going on there. Wow, okay. Yeah, no, that's doing anything good. Yeah, just going to be very, very dead now. Oh well. Bit of flood there. You know, not the best start, but and they got a really, really aggressive start as well, I feel. And I did misplay around changelings, which is a bit silly. Bit more luck now, like those first 2 games. Master Guan. Solid start. Mistwalker into Craven Hulk into Calamity Bearer probably, but we'll wait to see how it goes. On the draw. They're red-blue as well, so they could have giants. Let's check that is my own stuff. Grixis. Okay. Glimpse of Cosmos is a sorcery. The top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand and the rest at the bottom of the library. I don't feel like I need lands particularly. Basalt Ravager just feels good. Basalt Ravager feels very good. Especially if I get the Calamity Bearer out. Might play Calamity Bearer turn 4 now and then Basalt Ravager turn 5. Drawn 2 good cards, it seems. Yeah, that needs to be dealt with. So this will deal 2 at the minute. This will make this deal 2. I think I just play the Calamity Bearer here. They could well have removal of something. But I think it's my only out, really. Yeah, I've got plenty of removal I can play on Sarulf. Don't have removal here, I'm doing pretty good. And I don't, so I'm doing pretty good. Because now, again, Basalt Ravager and Glimpse of Cosmos. Yeah. I mean, takes them off the top of the library. Discard. Might discard the Axe Guard Cavalry actually. No, I don't think I will. I think I'll discard the land. Because next turn I can play Craven Hulk and Axe Guard Cavalry if I draw land. No, I'll discard the Cavalry. Because I can play Craven Hulk and pump the Mistwalker if I want to. Okay. Leaves on top is probably a land. Ooh, that would have been good. Would have left this up. Yeah, would have taken both of those things out. So, Frostbite. Not the best card. I think I'm just going to... I could put this a number of times, so I could give it +3, -1, so that'll do 8. I think I'm just going to activate it once, and then play that Craven Hulk. Nice. That's annoying. That's very annoying. That is extremely annoying. Hopefully they get greedy with the pumps. They can't pump this at the moment. They've got the giant here. I can block with the Elder Fang quite happily. Because I can give this +3/+3 and trample. Exchange control to non-basic. No, so that's okay at the moment. Definitely don't want to play this. Do they have to share a type? Share a card type, yeah. I think I'm just going to tackle the Craven Hulk. Trade with, or at least trade with something. And that. I don't want them to attack with their shapeshifter. Yeah, I'm happy to make a trade. Although they can attack for a lot in the air now, but that's fine because I can crack back next turn if they attack in the air. And if they get too greedy, I can always frostbite it. Opponents having a good think. Avalanche Caller is a strong play. Any snowlands though? Yes, one snowland. Volatile Fjord. And I can only pump that once. So I think I can win next turn. So if I can frostbite this now, and I've got run amok and 2 pumps on this, so that's 3. Because I can give whatever the block trample. 3. Probably let this through. And then another 3, so that's 6. But then I'm also taking out most of their stuff. Day Drain for 3. But I get rid of the Calamity Bearer probably. So I think I'm just going to attack. They can activate a land. But now I take the land out of the equation. That's 7, 8, 9, 10. Not quite, is it? Is that me dead? Is that me dead? I forgot about the land, to be honest. Just going to hit for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, it only hits a 12 at the minute. And I'll drain 3, of course. I can't block with Vigri. So this dies. No snowlands for this. I can block this. So take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I want to kill the Avalanche Caller. Play a blocker. And hopefully not be dead this turn. If they got a removal spell, I am very dead. That Trickster God's Heist. Like, I've seen some people not sure whether it's good or not, but every time somebody's played it against us, I've just felt like I'm dead. Land. So if they attack with both, I'm obviously blocking here, and I'm going to lose Beagry. If they don't attack with both, they just attack with a Mistwalker. I'm going to attack with Beagry. And then if I've got nothing in hand, block the 4/4, take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 when I pump it up. If I leave the Mistwalker up, I'll probably just leave my blocks up as well. Go to combat. So no sorcery speed removal I need to be particularly worried about. Not attacking. I think I'll leave things here. Maybe attack with the Craven Hulk because I can't block alone. Because it'll trade with either of those. And then flash in the Undersea Invader next turn, or in their turn. Okay. I'm quite happy with that. I've got 2 blockers on the ground. So they're going to remove one, I can still block with the other. It's a good game. Good game of the Magics. Opponent well in the tank here. Seven lands open. I really want to know what they're thinking. It's the type of game that you really want to be like facing the opponent and just being able to have that conversation with them a little bit, and I think it makes him miss paper play a lot. Hopefully get back that soon. They really are thinking though. They must have some spell in hand to be thinking this much. Or just thinking they've got any outs from attacking and things like that. Oh, there we go. Augury Raven. That's a solid card for them to play. Hopefully they'll make some attack here and I can just block with the Disciple. Nope, but I can play this. Oh, yeah. And that's it done. Excellent. Okay. 3-1. Happy so far. Right then. 3-1. Do some more smashing with giants. That is what we're here for. Not many lands to start with. On the draw, I suppose you got to keep it, don't you? But kind of could do with another land. Well, another land to start with and then draw a couple over the first couple of turns. But, you know, I've got Frostbite and Demon Bolt to hold me as I'm getting there. Once I get the third land, Scary Firewalker can help us find a fourth. And I've got this to reset the board if need be. There, Mulligan. Be sure to let us know down in the comments what you think of the format so far. Like and a subscribe is always appreciated as well. Currently on 67, so kind of targeting. I would say, ooh, that's a good draw. Kind of targeting a couple more subs by the end of the month. We'll say 100 by the end of the month. That'd be quite nice. Yes, I will discard a card. Question is though, which one? Might be the Scary Firewalker. I do want a creature on the battlefield, but I can use this to dig for lands if need be. Yeah. Do we use Frostbite yet? The one's not going to do very much, I don't think. Yes. So, foretell this. And then hopefully I'll be able to go get lands. Another thing which dies quite nicely. Aha, that is good. I think I'm just going to pass. And then I can Frostbite and Behold the Multiverse on their turn. Could have a pump spell here. Nope. Both mill. That's fine. I like the Basalt Ravager, but never mind. Nope, we've got another one. Cool. See if we've got anything else. Ooh, nice. They are a pair of nice cards there. Calamity Bearer is a good card. I'm not going to be scrying it away. Oh, but I'm drawing both these anyway, aren't I? So that's fine. And then that's my 5th land. So I think I'll play the Craven Hulk. And then if I've got removal, it'll tease it out. If I play creatures, I can then battle the Frost and Fire and have a good time. Little bonus for you as well. Up on your screen now should be a code for one. There we go. I thought it would be some removal. But up on your screen now should be a code for a sleeve in Arena. That was not a bad mill, to be honest. For us, what have they got? Battle for Barricade, Dogged Pursuit, Vengeful Reaper. Okay. I like all of these. I like all of these. I put Glimpse last. And then Calamity Bearer and Asgard Cavalry. Sounds good. Could well have something here. Still just play it out, I think. I mean, if I tap this down, it's still on board, so I can still smash face with giants. Foretold something. Gonna cast something else. Oh, foretell. I like that. I might just go for the Aegar. Yeah, and then I can foretell the Demon Bolt. Swinging for 12 here. They've got the deal 4 damage thing, don't they? Yeah. That feels incorrect. Foretell. Yeah, dead to the Calamity Bearer. I don't think they've realised the ability. A few people have missed that as well. I nearly missed it the first time I saw it on the other side of the battlefield, but yeah, it's just so back-breaking. Nice. 4-1. Pretty much the break-even point, I would say, for most of the time. So 1,400 gems. I've got a few rares through. Got another 3 packs there. And that feels good to always get that point. Happy with it when a draft goes 3-3. It really is tough when you get less than 3 wins in Premier, just whether you get a bad draft. Those ones where, you know, if it was a pod draft, then everybody would have a bit messed up decks because people didn't quite find the lanes fast enough and stuff. But hey ho, this one is not one of those drafts. This is fine. I'm Glimpse of Cosmos on 2 to dig for some lands. I can remove an early aggressor with Frostbite as well. And I've got Demon Bolt for a bit of control as well. So yeah, then I've got a couple of 4/4s. On the draw again though. Not nice. Glimpse the Cosmos. Ooh. So on the bottom, I think I'm going to go for another red source because I might double spell with red spells next turn. Yeah. Nice. So, Axe Guard Cavalry. I want to pass. Might make that trade, to be honest. Might I? Don't know. If they attack, if they pump, it costs 1 in a snow, and then they might deal 4 damage to me, and then I can frostbite it in response, and they've used their turn. And if I draw a land, I can play a Craven Hulk. Priest of the Haunted Edge, yes. Probably won't do enough against me. Not a land. Not nice. So I'll just foretell this. Pass the turn. Needed that to be a land. Battle of Frost and Fire could still be quite good. They're red-black, so, you know, not going to have a lot of huge beaters. I'll lose my cavalry, which is a bit frustrating, but it's fine. Another foretell. They're stuck on lands as well, so there is that. Tough. Get rid of the Berg Strider, I think would be good. I need lands more. Play a land. Foretell this. Pass the turn. If I get another land, what will I do? Might just Craven Hulk. Yeah, Craven Hulk, I think. Innistrad Raider. Yeah. That dies to Battle of Frost and Fire. Discarded there. Giant. Nice. Opponent's really stuck here. Got a land, so just play this. Give it haste. Okay. That's fine. Sorcery, isn't it? Yeah. I can get my glimpse later on if need be. Happy to cast that a lot later in the game. I'm going to play a couple of small creatures here. That would be ideal. Yeah, I'll remove all that stuff. Not a giant. Nope. Demon Berserker, Zombie Cleric. No changelings either. And I get a mountain, so I can hold up a Demon Bolt. Should have maybe just went for the attack first, but never mind. And then scry 3 next turn, and then cast that in the turn after, and I can draw 2 and discard. Seems good. If we get a land, I can... Hey. Scry away some lands, play my 7th land, play Agar, and a Craven Hulk. And feel like I'm in a good place. Yeah, fine. Next time I can cast this and this, or this and this, depending on what the situation calls for. Wow, okay, that's a lot of removal in the red-black deck. So 5/6 giant. Draw 2, discard a card, and then glimpse, and I'll take Runamok. Wow, a lot of cards at the bottom. It's a good card, but I can kill it. I just want to kill it now. And then play the shapeshifter. And I think I'll end it there. Hold up a frostbite or a Runamok if I need to pump one of my creatures, but probably the frostbite. And then I've also got a Basalt Ravager. I can deal 3 damage to the opponent with that. Frostbite the Grim Draugr. Did it do anything with it? Nope. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 next turn by putting this. I could just use Bergie. 7. So I can do 7 here, and then use the backside of Bergie. The Horn of Bounty. If I do draw any lands, although I've got quite a few on the bottom. I can discard them away. Nice. I can deal with that though. Is that faced? No. So play this. Shoot that down. Got something for it. +2 for so. Yeah, that's fine. Bind the ones to make that. It deals damage to equal to its power. Yeah, so it's going to have lifelink when it deals damage to me. So it'll deal 4 damage to me. They'll got 12, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Quite happy with that, to be honest. Maybe I should discard this to the horn. Change your plan. Could have a board wipe of some sort. There's plenty in the format. But I think I'm in quite a good place here. Nice, okay. Don't think it does enough. I can get rid of my 4-2. And they're done. Hey! Such a good deck this. We've only been beaten once so far, and that was against a bit of a flood and a really fast deck on the other side. So yeah, we've had some quite dodgy starting hands. They had trouble there as well, but hey ho, there we are. Apologies, a couple of issues with the mic there, but here we are. That should be, yeah, it's working now. Cool. Aegos feels like the strongest card here. Although this can, might play this one. And then next turn, I can activate it and play the Aegar, or I can just play the Craven Hulk and follow up a little bit later on. Yeah, because I really want to land next turn. So that feels like the best one. The start, I put away the 1-mana removal spell, Frostbite, is it? Something like that. Yeah, I'm happy with them doing that. I think I have the late game in this matchup. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Neither is this though. Hopefully get a land. There we go. Ooh, a 1/4 flyer or a 3/3. I think I'll play a 3/3. Because I don't really want to use this on a one creature. They're green-white. Tends to go wide. So that feels like it might be quite good to leave this a little while. 3/2. 2-mana 3/2. It's pretty good for them. I'm going to play the Craven Hulk and then hopefully attack for 7 next turn and play the Battle of Frost and Fire. Ooh, what could they have for green-white here? Because I don't think they can have the... Another Revitalize. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can deal some big damage if I want to. Ideal here if they play a couple of small creatures. They foretell something. Arachniform. Okay. Frostbite doesn't deal too well damage. That's just going to remove that thing. Allows me to scry. This could be that removal spell. The way I can use this and Frostbite, which is the thing I was looking at earlier. 1, 2, 3, and that's a 4. Won't be able to do that this turn. Yeah, I feel like that's the 5 damage to tap creature. Yep. I mean, this is still a 2 for 1, and then I'm getting a Scry 3 next turn. So I think that is fine. Ah, does it make it a... Oh, I didn't realize the enchantment made it a... No! Didn't realize the enchantment made it a changeling. That is an error. That is a huge error. Yeah. Basalt Ravager, bind the monster, land. I can deal with this. 5, 6 next turn. Basalt Ravager deals 2 with this, 3 with this. I think it's going to have to be a bind the... I think this is just a big punt. A big old punt. We've got things we can do. I attack. We'll play this. And a frostbite here. I don't want them pumping their turn. I've got plenty of ways I could pump. Yeah, so I'm just going to play the frostbite. Yeah. Lock here. That's a lot of life for them. Nah, that's just me dead, isn't it? Because it's going to deal 6. Yeah. It was a punt with the Saga. I think it still might have been a punt because I don't know. I need to dig for that. Yeah, that was a bit disappointing. Never mind. Oh, right. 2-0. Need to go 2-0. Changelings are really, like, I knew that wasn't a changeling, but I didn't realise the yeah, that's... Ah, you can tell I'm annoyed. You can tell I'm annoyed. Second time our changelings have come and bitten us this draft. Gonna win these next 2 though. Bronze player, that does help. Hopefully it'll still be a good game, but a good game that I win nonetheless. Slow hand, but I'm going first, and this does potentially allow us to reset the board. Well, I've said that in the past, and it hasn't. Also, this only does 1 when it comes out if I don't have anything else out, but I've plenty of 2 and 3 drops, or things to do on those turns at least. Things I can draw for turn 2 and turn 3. If I just draw big stuff, then I've got big stuff. It's not going to be the 2-1, is it? That would suck. Oh, no. There we go. Got a turn 3 play. And then this will do 2. Still just play this out, I think. Because then I've got a shock next turn. Yeah. Generally happy with the opponent playing Revitalise. The only thing I think I'd be worried about is that rare artifact which draws them cards when they're above their starting life. I think it was. That's tough to deal with. Yeah, happy that. I deal over damage to it, so I'm going to draw a card as well. Milled a load action, but drew a good card, so that's fine. Got a removal spell for next turn. This only cares about giants. Giant wizard or spell, so a demon bolt works well as well. Nice. Please put it on here. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Not Crush Weak just yet. I think I'm just going to Demon Bolt. Doesn't deal over damage. But if he blocks, then we deal over damage. Doesn't block. Get 3 for 7. Kind of want a mountain next turn. I feel like Runawack might be quite good here because he might try and double block. I'm gonna. Is it just the degree? Don't feel like I'm gonna need to grind out here too much. I think if I get that point, I'm gonna be winning anyway. Rune of Sustenance, okay. Yeah, Craven Hulk, I think. A land next turn would just win for me, I think. No changelings this time. Yeah. We're gonna have a 1/1. Let's just go for it. Could I get to draw some cards? No, because it's not a spell, it's an ability, that. But I win anyway. That would draw a card. Good game, good game. Right. Need to win the next one, and then I've got a trophy. Fingers crossed. Fluidic Salmon, 14. I wonder what happened to numbers 1 through 13. Totally keepable 2-lander here. I'm on the draw and I've got a Glimpse of Cosmos. Snow-covered mountain to start with. Red-blue, could have some giants. Makes my giant tech seem less good, potentially. I think I'm still going to just Glimpse of Cosmos here. Mistwalker, I think, seems pretty good. I've got a Basalt Ravager, I've already got a Mistwalker. I don't feel like I need another island, because I've got 4 lands in hand here. Now then, Woodlights go Mistwalker into Mistwalker and... okay, ooh, Calamity Breaker. Yes. So I think I'm going to Mistwalker. The next turn I can Basalt Ravager on the Firewalker, and then I can Calamity Bearer. Don't want to lose this, really. Yeah. I do really like this Firewalker. I think it's a really strong card. Okay, so I think I'm going to attack first. And then if they want to, yeah, it feels like they've got a removal spell for this. So that means that I probably want to go for this. And then Frostbite. I think I'm just going to Frostbite here in case I've got some kind of pump spell. Because what if they remove one of these creatures, then my Basalt Ravager would have only done 1 damage and wouldn't kill it, and it kind of makes it a bit pointless. Here you go. Yeah. I kind of want to play something here. Oh, no. It's not that, though. Yeah, that seems good. That seems really good. Still got 2 spells up here. This one will only do 2 damage when I play it. Let's see what this gives us. Battle of Frost and Fire is probably not great here. Island's fine, and then I'll just play that. Let's play the Calamity Bearer, and then swing for 2. Yeah, I had a feeling that was coming. Sad, but fine. Ah, they've got their own giant. Okay, so they can deal 2 damage to opponent Planeswalker. Might just activate, try and tease out a removal spell. Nope. And then Basalt Ravager. No, because this will. Oh, it's just 2 an opponent or Planeswalker, so Basalt Ravager the face. Deals 1 to the face. Right, I was beholden all the face in there. Right. I want my Demon Bolt now. I haven't used it, have I? No. Cinderheart Giant. Yeah, okay, that's going to be a problem. That's a problem. And... Whew, okay. Biggery, I can give Biggery 3/3/3. I can block this. I think that's going to be all I'm going to have to do. Target attack and creep. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm just dead. I am just dead. Well, let the opponent play it out. Do I have anything that can cast here? Solid. 3/5 Scry 1. I saw one of those in the draft, I think. Not going to block. Nothing wins. Didn't really have enough creatures earlier on, and they had a lot of removal. Nice. Just carry Firewalker. Yeah, just see if we can dig for anything. I don't think we can. Crush the Weak, bind the monster. Yeah. 2 damage to everything is not going to be enough. I maybe should have attacked with this last turn. Might have snuck out a win. There we go. Oh well. Still a good run, still a good run. I think the deck was absolutely solid. I got quite lucky in the draft. I think when I've done badly in the past, I've gotten quite unlucky. But I think I was quite unlucky to drop that last game there. A couple of punts throughout, but pretty happy. Let us know what you think. If you're still sticking around, I'd love to hear from you. Deck was really good, great. Didn't say much Bergstrider, but maybe this Undersea Invader could have been another Bergstrider. But I did like it when I could draw this card off the Battle of Frost and Fire, and coming in with Flash was pretty cool, but maybe it should have been a Bergstrider. Definitely should have had at least one Snowland over here, but that was a mistake in the draft, and I did think I'd probably be able to pick something up pack 3. So, yeah, pretty happy. Don't deck performed really well. I did like Run Amok. I think that did perform all right in the end, even though it wasn't great in the last game. But I think that was more because we were kind of in the giant mirror match and we were set up to fight against anything but giants, really, I suppose. So, yeah, pretty happy. And thanks. See you again soon.